Welcome back. How are you? Hope you have a beautiful day. And if not, so will make an effort to make it beautiful for you. Today we will talk about how to change background in the Google Sheet or the Snapseed app. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let me show you. First of all, import the photo. Click anywhere on the screen to import the photo. I am going to photos. I am choosing the photo from Snapseed that we have already edited. I am choosing this one. I have chosen this photo. Now my friend, first of all, go to the pencil icon on the right side in the middle. Now from here scroll down, and in the last you can see the double exposure. Click on that. From here click on the import button. On the bottom side you can see the open image button. Click on that. From here go to your gallery or the photos. Choose the background what you want. In this case I'm choosing the background something like this. I have choose this background. Now click on the opacity mask button in the bottom side. As you can see here, from here make it 100%. As you can see, it is completely black, but it is basically the background that is black. Click on the check mark. Now click on the top side edit stack. You can see the button edit stack. Click on that. From here go to view edits. On the bottom side you can see view edits. Now click on double exposure. On the bottom right bottom side you can see the double exposure. Click on that. From here select the brush. As you can see in the middle on the bottom select brush. From here on the bottom you can see the double exposure is now 100%. That means now we can paint it in the background. First of all, zoom in. As much as you zoom in, my friend, as much as you zoom in, you can accurately paint the areas where you want the background. And now start the painting. One thing more, you cannot undo anything else in the Snapseed. There is no option, but my friend, you can do one thing. On the bottom you can see the double exposure is now 100%. That means if we paint, it will just paint. We want to remove now painted area. So how to remove? First of all, see the two arrows on the bottom side. One arrow is up and second is down. So click on the down arrow and make the double exposure to 0%. As you can see, now if you paint, it will remove the painted area. As you can see from here. Now if you want to paint again, make it to 100% and then paint it on the accurately. I am using mouse, so that means I can accurately paint it. You can also use mouse or you can use your finger, but make it very accurately painted. Now I will move fast where need. Always make sure to zoom in on the corner. And one thing more, if you want to undo or remove the painted area, you can make the exposure to 0 from this down arrow, and then can remove the painted area. And then if you want to paint again, make it to 100% the double exposure. On the bottom side you can see the two arrows. One down arrow will decrease the exposure and the up arrow you can increase the exposure. One thing more, when you zoom in, the brush will be hard, and will you zoom out, it will be soft. As you can see, I have zoomed in, it is become hard, and it is better and accurately can paint. When you zoom out, so it will paint very soft. As you can see, it is like soft brush, but both are useful, and always make zoom in to paint with correctly. You can zoom in and can correct it more. Now on the right bottom side you can check the, now on the top left side you can see the arrow. You can click on that, will we go back. Now click on the pencil icon. From here scroll up, go to selective. Now what is it gives us, its benefit is that, its advantage is that you can zoom in and you can select the specific area to increase the brightness, shadows, and so on else. So simply select that area where you want. I'm select this one. From here increase the brightness as much as you want. I'm increasing the brightness something like this, and then go to selective. From here you can select specific area whether you want to increase the brightness, shadows and so on else. From here click on the area whether you want to increase the brightness and so on else. I am selecting this. From here I am just selecting the face. You can use your both fingers to select the specific area, and you can increase the circle size, select or mean. You can use your both fingers to increase the circle size or the selective area. You can increase or decrease. If you drag far away from the circle, you can increase the size of circle, and if you drag your finger to closer the circle, you can decrease the size. I am selecting the face, and now I am increasing the brightness. Of the top you can see the brightness is 0. I am increasing something only to 22. Now I am zooming out. Now click on the check on the right bottom side. Now again go to selective. Now first of all I am zooming out. You can select any area whether you want to increase the brightness, shadows and so on else. I am selecting the jacket here. I am selecting the jacket. I am selecting the jacket now. You can increase the circle size with your both fingers. Drag up or the far from the circle, and I am zooming out. You can increase the brightness, shadows or whatever else. You can increase the saturation and so on. Now I'm increasing the brightness first of all, then I'm going to contrast. Now how to go to this option? If you drag your finger from bottom to top, again if you drag your finger bottom to top, you can find this option: brightness, contrast, saturation and structure and so on else. Now I'm going to first of all brightness, I have increased. Now I'm going to contrast, I'm decreasing the contrast. Now I will go to saturation, I'm increasing the saturation. Now I will go to structure. You can increase or decrease the structure, but in this case I don't want anything else with structure. So simply you can also view the before and after. On the bottom you can see the eye icon. If you click on that, it will see the before, and again if you click, it will show after. Now click on the check mark. Again I'm going to selective, and in this case I am selecting the face. Now I'm going to first of all contrast. I'm decreasing the contrast, then I go to saturation, I'm increasing the saturation, then I'm going to structure, and I'm increasing the size, circle size. With hairs I want select hairs as well, and that's pretty much, and I'm clicking the check mark, and that's pretty much. As you can see the before and after. Now how to see the before and after? If you click and press and hold your finger on the image, you can see the before. When you release the finger, you can see after. Again, how to see before and after? Press and hold your finger on the image, you can see the before, and you release the finger, it will see after. And that's pretty much for all today. Hope this helps you, my friend. In this way you can change the background. So as you can see, the original one image is that, and you can download any background and you can use it in this way. So I am recapping that again. First of all, select any image, then go to pencil icon. From here go to scroll down and go to double exposure. From here on the bottom side you can see the import image option or the open image option. Click on that. From here select any one image or the background that you have downloaded or what that you want to use. After selecting the background, simply click on the third opacity button. On the bottom side you can see the opacity button, the third button. Click on that. From here make it to 100%, then click check mark. So after that, on the top left, on the top right side you can see the what option. So click on that and then go to view edits. On the bottom you can see view edits. Click on that. So from here go to double exposure, and from here select the brush. From here you can see the exposure is 100 now. On the bottom you can paint any area whether you want, so you can use it. So if you use mouse, it can accurately paint it. So but you can also paint with your fingers, hands, but it is not too much smooth accurately. But it's only the corners are the areas where fingers cannot paint very smoothly, but you can use if you, and in this way you can paint any area that you want. So I want to give you a tip. I'm cancelling that. So I want to give you a tip. When you are painting, so do paint very slowly. It will paint very smoothly, and zoom into 110% as much as you can. Zoom in as much as you can, because it will paint very smoothly. And on the 100% you can see It is too much good. It is not too much good. I know, my friend. It is basically, it is not too much good, but makes sense. So how to export now? How to export the image? On the top, on the right side, you can see, on the right bottom side you can see the export button. You can export from here, and you can see there are the four options. First one is share, second one is save. So usually I use the third button, export button here. You can also use export, as it will ask you for a selected, for ask you a location, but I am usually use the third button, export. From here you can simply export. It will export in a specific folder, that is of Google Snapseed folder. And my friend, you can view that, and this is the final results, my friend, that you can see here. If I zoom in, this is the final results, my friend. It is not too much good, I know, but for your understanding, you can change your background of image very smoothly. Always do paint very slowly, it will paint very smoothly. And zoom in 110%, zoom in as much as you can, and then paint. So it will paint very smoothly, because when you zoom in, your brush will be hard, and hard brush will paint very smoothly. It will not spread the color here and there. When you zoom in, so brush will be hard, and it will not spread the color here and there. When you zoom out, brush will be soft, and it will spread the color here and there. So that's pretty much. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Meet in the next one. Till then, stay tuned and make sure that you, hope this helps you, and if it did, then don't forget to like and subscribe. And not just to subscribe, ring the bell, that you, my friend, don't miss out any other feature, tips, tricks, or tutorials. Meet in the next one. Till then, stay tuned and make sure that you keep creating.